Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Maria and I share life experiences, life lessons and the things that God has been doing in my life to help you heal, grow, be transformed and to leave a godly legacy for the next generation. And what I'm going to share with you guys today is about how God starts preparing us for the things that we have been praying for because many of us romanticize answered prayer, but I just realized there's so many things that God taught me when He called me here in Baguio City that I just want to share with you. And I believe God is calling me to share with you, to encourage you, to equip you, and to help you navigate when you are in a transition period. Or if you are someone that God's calling you to make a move or take a step of faith and you just don't know how to operate, or I'm here to help you because I've walked the talk and I lived the experience. I am still living the experience of stepping out of faith. If you feel called to stay, please stay because I prayed to God to help me put words in my mouth so I can share the things that He wants me to share to you guys. For context, I am Maria and from Philippines. I am now in Baguio City. 4 months ago, God called me to move here in Baguio City from Pampanga. Out of faith, I had no money. I mean, I only had 3,000 pesos. I had to leave my son and I have no job, no income, no connection. I had no blueprint. God didn't tell me what to do here in Baguio. He just said, move and stay in Baguio. And at first, I didn't know how long should I stay here. I only had my one backpack and one luggage and my laptop, and that's it. But I was very certain that God really called me here. So despite of me not having the entire blueprint, not having money, I obeyed. And fast forward, after I was in a hidden season for 2 months, and God did a lot of things in my life, in my heart, in my character that He also wanted me to share here on this platform. So there's so many things that I want to share with you guys. Bear with me. I'll do one video after this. And so yes, let's talk about how God starts preparing us for our answered prayer, or how God starts preparing us for the things that we've been praying for. And God moved me here in Baguio. And then I realized that God was answering my prayers through sending me from one city to another just to increase my faith, and at the same time just for me to get to know Him more, that He is the God who really provides for everything that we need, that when God calls you to do something scary, there's a purpose in it. You guys remember the story of the Israelites when God rescued the Israelites from the Egyptians, and the Israelites started complaining when they were in the wilderness season because they don't know what's going to happen next. They don't know where the provision is coming from. Wilderness is a dry land, and suddenly their season shifted and they didn't know what to do next. And they had to literally wait for God's instruction every single time. And I was in that season when I moved here, and I was like, Lord, who's going to sow a seed? Who's going to give me provision? Where is my food coming from? It's crazy. I didn't even know how I should live because I had to move from one transient to another. I had to move one room to another in a different, like, transient or Airbnb, as you can say. And every single day, God will just provide for exactly what I need. And God was very purposeful because He also used me to start talking to different people who's staying in the same transient as I am. So what I did for the first few months of staying here, moving from one transient to another is that I ministered to them. I shared the gospel, I evangelized, I prayed for people, and that was a preparation for me to start speaking to different people. And I don't know, I am an introvert. I am someone who loves to be alone, and God really started working on my character to like talk to different people, even the people that I don't know, to start sharing him to them. And it was uncomfortable. And I'm here to tell you guys that we often romanticize answered prayer, but we are not aware of the cost of the answered prayer, the responsibility that comes with it, and at the same time, the uncomfortable part of going through the process of preparation, of God's way of preparing us. He is going to heal every single thing, every single beliefs and mindsets, traumas, and the more we surrender to Him, the easier it will be for us to go through the process. When God starts removing the things that you're comfortable with, the things where you put your security, the people in your life that you thought is going to stay with you, the career or the opportunities that you have, when God starts answering prayers, He often starts removing things, making room for what's to come, making room for the things that you've been praying for. And sometimes God will use people to also expose what is in your heart. Answered prayer comes with a lot of goodbyes. It comes with a lot of dying to yourself, realizing that everything that you have planned for your life, most often than not, it is not in alignment with God's will, and that you have to let go and surrender everything to Him. Answered prayer comes with a lot of goodbyes in beliefs. Answered prayer comes with a lot of painful healing with God. And what I realize is that the reason why God puts us in a process of healing and transformation is because He is preparing us. He is preparing us character wise. He is preparing our heart to handle the things that He's going to give us. God is going to only give us what we desire if He knows that we can handle those things. And it's not just when we handle these things, but also how do we respond when we already got what we prayed for. God revealed to me my future spouse, and that is something that I also want to share next after this video. And God started showing me that I became a complainer. I was a nagger, and then He asked me that if I'm going to send you your husband and he's going to provide for everything that you need, which was your prayer? Because I prayed to God to give me a husband who provides for everything, and that I just want to be the Proverbs 31 woman who also is a businesswoman, but at the same time, I don't want to be the main provider of the family. So he said, if I am going to give you your husband and he's going to provide for everything that you need, will you still complain about how the prices are so expensive, how the things, foods are so expensive, and that when he provides for you, would you feel like you are a burden to him? When he provides for you, will you feel like you are a burden to him because he's providing for everything that you need? And I just stopped for a few minutes, a few seconds. I stopped for a few seconds and I was like, okay, Lord, I'm really sorry. I I am really sorry. And there's just so many answered prayers. There's so many prayers I've been praying that when God moved me here in Baguio, He started showing me how He's answering those prayers. And that's why I'll be sharing with you guys on the next video how God started preparing me, how God starts preparing me for that marriage that He promised to me. And so that's it. I hope that this video helps you and gives you clarity at some point, and see you on the next one. Bye.